Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to another vlog. Is my mic on? Let's hope. Have my hot tea, which is probably way too hot to drink. Yeah, no. Rosemary is about to get some breakfast. It is cooling in the freezer right now. Let me get it. We're doing a grocery pickup today. We have like no food at all in our fridge. She's having more like of a lunch. We have like leftover sloppy joe. I put spinach in it so she'd get some veggies and then just some yogurt and blueberries on the side. My birthday was last Wednesday and we're celebrating this weekend. Tony and Rosie and I, yesterday or last night I should say, we went to dinner and then to Target, and it was definitely different than what we imagined, but it was still really fun. So Rosemary just like would not sit in the booth, or she did for like 15 minutes, but that was it. So we had to take turns eating and then like taking her out to walk around the restaurant. And then Target, same thing, she would not sit in the cart. Like she just wanted to move. And I think a lot of that is when we go to stores that are farther, she's in the car seat for close to an hour, and then we're asking her to sit even longer, and she's just not the kind of baby that wants to sit at all. When we shop locally, like she's totally fine, but I find we run into more of this kind of stuff when we go farther, which we also don't do that often as well. It was an adventure. It was fun. It was just different for sure. And then today, when Tony gets home, we are going to this like farm, it's local-ish. I think they have animals and like tons of activities for kids. They are doing like a trunk or treat earlier today, but we won't make it for that. And to be quite honest with you, I do not have all my ducks in a row for Halloween this year. I don't have a costume for her, I know, but like really, she's 1 year old and I have festive outfits for her. But she's not a costume. So I think next year we'll do all the trick-or-treating type of things when she's 2 years old and she's like a little bit more aware of what's going on, and maybe we can like come up with a fun costume next year. So that's this afternoon. Rose and I are just gonna hang out. I'd like to get outside a little this morning. There's a Penn State game on at noon. I was sewing, which I have clips of, and I'm sewing my friend's baby a dress, and I'm about halfway done. I also have some editing to do today. We've been going through a big teething stage though. So the last 2 nights, Rosie did not make it through the night and she was screaming and upset, and then I would hold her and she'd be totally fine, but then I'd put her right back in the crib and she'd be upset again. So she came and slept with us for the last 2 nights. So I didn't get much sleep the last 2 nights, I know. And then I was looking at her mouth. She has 3 teeth coming in, a front tooth and then 2 like of the first molars, top and bottom. So that's a lot. Like I feel so bad for her. She doesn't seem like she's in pain during the day, but at night I think she's in pain. And we give her Tylenol and Advil, Wellamins, the oil you put on. I also, this morning I did my makeup. I did not do my hair yet or anything like that or get dressed, so I still have to do that. But we just had a late start because of being up in the middle of the night. And like when she sleeps with us, I just don't sleep quite as well, like at all. You can't really plan when you have a baby, like that's just part of it. Like you can try, but they just throw curveballs at you all the time. You just have to like go with it, and that's totally fine, right? Yeah, you have sauce all over your face. Do you want me to get you a spoonful? Also, as you guys know, I think I said this in my last vlog at least, she's fully on milk, so I have all of the baby Brezza parts over here, and I'm going to try today, yes, the camera, to clean everything and to put it into storage. I also have these that we use for formula on the go. These things are so nice for formula on the go, and we got 3 of these. I think came in a pack of 3 like tubes, but I'm gonna keep 1 because we have some leftover formula in here, and then we have like 1 more tub, so we might just use that here and there like when we're on the go because it's just easy. And then we're not wasting it too. So I'm gonna save 1 of these and keep it out for that, but then I'm gonna package up the other 2 and then, like I said, clean and package up the baby Brezza. And since getting this baby Brezza, and this is how it usually, if you don't know, it usually looks like this with the canister up here. But I get asked all the time, like if I like the baby Brezza, if I think it's worth the money, I will be considering Whoa, girl. I did not buy this. They sent it to me. But even so, I do think it's worth the money. And it's actually like a controversial item. Believe it or not, people get like heated, I guess. I don't know. I've had no issues with it. I've always had the right formula come out. We've tested though periodically just to make sure. And we've just had no problems. And I really, really like it. I do think it's worth the money. It saves us so much time. If you don't know, it's like basically like a Keurig. So here's the water tank. You can pick the size of formula you want. And it's just amazing. It's just a total game changer if you are fully on formula. What are you doing? Here, do you want to help? Get your learning tower. There you go. Scrub. Okay, all of the baby Brezza parts are washed, and I did, like I said, all of those formula to go containers. So that feels good. That is off my list. I just have to pack it up when it's all dry. These are the beautiful flowers that Tony got me. They're from a local florist, but they smell so good. I love the sunflowers in them too. They're so pretty. And then these on the outside are beautiful. These little ferns is actually the florist that I got my wedding bouquet from, but these little ferns are in there, and these were in my wedding bouquet too. I love them. They're so pretty. I'm putting them right in the center of the island, and then I have this candle I got from, I think, Home Goods. So it just looks like that on our island, festive. This is what Rosemary got me, made of course with Tony, but how sweet is that? I was really impressed, honestly, that he did that with her. He said it took 2 days, but very impressive. I wish I could tell you guys that I did not just film this whole like part of this video of me trying to figure out what to wear to this farm thing today. And I was like, oh, it's warm out. For once, I can maybe wear a dress. And then I was like explaining, well, I want to be able to like chase Rosemary around everywhere because I think there's gonna be a lot of activities for kids. So then I had this other outfit. And then I ended the clip with, you know what? I should probably just change into a sweatshirt and leggings and be done with it. Voila. Here I am. Per usual, I spent way too much time just to change to comfy clothes anyway. Literally my closet is all dresses because I think dresses are so comfortable, and then sweatshirts, t-shirts, and leggings, and that's it. Like I have no like nice tops because I don't know, I just don't enjoy wearing like a top and leggings or top and jeans. Like I know this is like a top, but I mean like a nice top. Anyway, that's like my toxic trait, is spending way too long on an outfit just to change into what I would wear like my typical clothes anyway, like a sweatshirt. The Comfort Colors sweatshirt. I also went through this phase where I was like, oh, I'm gonna make shirts. I'm gonna sell shirts. I'm gonna get back into Etsy. And I like was trying to order different styles or brands of blanks, and everyone raved about Comfort Colors, but they're expensive. And so I like bought all these Comfort Colors t-shirts and stuff just to find out that like I actually don't like Comfort Color t-shirts that much. I like just like really cheap Gildan ones. Their sweatshirts though, their sweatshirts are so good. If you guys just want like a plain everyday cozy sweatshirt, Comfort Color sweatshirts I think are worth the money. I don't think their t-shirts though are worth their money. Maybe one day I'll make shirts and sell them, maybe. Honestly, a more practical goal would be to start drawing again on my iPad and selling artwork and clip art, because that is a passive income. Like I just draw it once, I put it online, and then it just sells. And sometimes like I don't even need to advertise. Like right now I'm not advertising for anything on Teachers by Teachers, anything on Etsy, and I still get a small paycheck. Like it's not as big as if I would be advertising or like, you know, coming out with new stuff, new seasonal things. But beginning of the school year, like I was getting a decent bit for literally no work. Like I did the work, I don't know, what, a year ago, maybe even longer than that. No, I think longer than that. It was 2 years ago, and those products I made 2 years ago are still making me money. So long story short, if I ever can. I really want to start drawing again and selling those things. So back to my outfit. I'm gonna wear a sweatshirt. This I got from Amazon. Apparently it's supposed to be like a Lululemon dupe. I've never even bought anything from Lululemon, so I can't tell you if it's actually a dupe, but apparently everyone says it is. And it's just perfect, like, to be hands-free as a mom. You can put your phone in here, wallet, and like lipstick and whatever, like whatever you need small. And so this is good too if you have a diaper bag, because this is just like handy. And then I'm also going to wear my new cowgirl boots. My mom got these Ariat black. I really wanted a black pair. And since I have been pregnant, I have gone up a full to a half size. So my other cowgirl boots sadly don't fit me. I have one pair that's pretty stretched out that fit, but do you guys remember my rabbit Feeny? He chewed them, and then once Dixie chewed them, so they're just not in the best shape at all. So I wanted some black to go with black leggings. I'd also really like a new brown pair eventually, and then I also really want a white pair. I think the white cowgirl boots are so cute. The Penn State game is on. I have barely been able to watch any of it, but Rosie went to sleep later than I thought she would. And then I had some editing to do for the video that was out before this. So it's a really good game. It's a close game against Ohio State, but I've like watched none of it. So I'm actually going to sit down, drink more caffeine so I can keep feeling good, because the tea this morning made me feel way better, and enjoy the game. And then by that time, Tony will be home, and we'll probably start hitting the road and going to this like farm thing. Remembers when I used to film in front of this desk at our rental house when I first started my YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments if there's any of you out there. It would appear that it's the morning. It's not. Totally a fraud. It's not like I just woke up, made my coffee. No, it is 1 o'clock. I did not have a chance to drink any caffeine this morning, so I wanted to right now. Rosemary just went down for her nap. Before her nap, we went and took her on the trail going up through our land, and Tony had to change his trail cams up there where he hunts. But I was like, well, let's just take Rosemary because she likes to just like pick up the leaves and like explore. So we went on like a little nature hike walk. A lot of it is me carrying her because it's up a mountain, but then also like she does walk a lot. Like she does, I would say, walk a decent bit, and then she usually crashes because it's exhausting for her. So she's napping now, and she went down really hard. And we also have our hammock up there right now. I really want to move the hammock to like where our big fire pit area is eventually. There's nowhere to put it right by the house, which stinks, because I would have been on that thing like all summer with Rosie too, had it been closer to the house. And I know they sell hammock stands, but I just feel like a hammock, you guys, I don't know, it just needs to be under a tree. It just does. So anyway, so that's what we did this morning. Went on the hammock, took a walk, and now she's asleep. Right now the Eagles game is on. They're playing the Steelers, and we're gonna probably watch that, have lunch. I have some things I want to get done today, or I hope to at least work on today. Like, I would love to continue working on that sewing project. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about yesterday too. So I didn't vlog it because I didn't know how it would be, and it was a small little farm, so like I'm glad I didn't, but it was fun. It was very kid oriented. It also was small in the sense that like it felt like you were going to somebody's house, their backyard, because they just had like a bunch of kid toys out, and they had a sandbox, and they did have farm animals, and then they did have like a tractor ride through their like land, and it was wooded too, a lot of it, so it was really pretty with the leaves. But Rosie was pretty shy and nervous until the very end. She started to warm up and stuff to like running around like being her normal self, because she really just wanted held in the beginning, and then she started playing with the sandbox and just loved that. So it was a nice little family outing. It didn't cost anything unless you wanted to either buy food or go on the hayride, and even that, I think it cost us a total of $20 for food and the hayride. So it's a really cheap, easy family outing, and that's what I want to find more things of like that are basically free to little to no money that we can do. Like going to the library is one, and they have library activities and stuff too. So just finding more of that stuff I definitely want to do. If you guys ever know of something or can think of something, like let me know, because we want to do stuff, but obviously like, you know, vacation is not really in the cards for us either. So like I just want to find things that are simple and fun and cheap. So I'm in here because I was going to start sewing, and this is where I sew. Like you can see, like, well, I guess you can't see because it's the sun's shining in, but my sewing machine and everything is in here in the office. But I actually think I need to eat lunch first anyway before I start sewing. But I also want to show you guys some books that Tony got me for my birthday. These are all books that I've actually already read. Here's my thing. I have stopped just buying books that I don't already know I like. Like I will find it on the Libby app. I will read it on my Kindle for free, read it, and then I'll decide, is it something that I want to add to my collection? I no longer just have like books on my bookshelf that I bought and either didn't read or didn't really like and won't ever read again. Like it's just such a waste of money because books do really add up. So instead I was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure that I have like more of a collection, like I said, just like books that like they are my favorite books. So I asked for a bunch of those for my birthday. The first one is It Ends With Us, and I did just get the sequel to this. I have not read it yet. I haven't had time, and I'm still reading a book I've been reading forever. I just haven't had the time to read, honestly, and I've been doing other things when I could be reading. Like I can't read at night, I'm too sleepy too, so that's the problem. But if you guys haven't read this, it is I don't even know how to like put it into words. It's a very emotional book. I'm sure you guys have heard of it already, but it's very emotional. It will wreck you. Then I also got November 9th by Colleen Hoover, and this is another one of my absolute favorite Colleen Hoover books. I've read a lot of her stuff. Some I liked more than others. This one, I love this. I kind of want to reread it at the actual November 9th. It's funny because on the Libby app, or like, well, I mean the Kindle, when you're reading, you don't really know what the book looks and feels like in your hands, and like they're very small. Like this one, like they're not big books, which they're quick, easy reads, but they're packed with a lot of emotional wreckage, to be honest. This is my all-time favorite fantasy book, and I hate to be that person, but I read this years and years ago before TikTok found it, and it still was my favorite back then. So I just have to say, and it wasn't influenced, it's just that good, which is why it is so popular. But it's A Court of Thorns and Roses, but then this is A Court of Wings and Ruin, and I wanted to get these because they changed the covers to these bright, fun neon colors. I have the hardbacks, which is so frustrating because now apparently the hardbacks are like selling for a lot if you have all of them. I had all of them except Dixie chewed. She chewed what, the first one? I'm looking at them now. Yeah, she chewed the very first book. So now I don't have them all. Anyway, but I have this one, then there's another book coming, and then the one book was damaged, and that one is coming too. So then I'll have all three. But then there's also a few others in this series that I just had no interest, honestly, in getting. I've actually found this writer on Instagram, and I'm going to butcher her last name, but Jessica Eurlix, I guess. That's what her name looks like. But I found a few of her poems on Instagram. I think I might have even made a reel from one of them. They're so good. It's all about motherhood. So it's From One Mom to Another Mother, a collection of poetry and momisms. They're amazing, and I really wanted to have a copy of all of her poems together. You can just tell by some of the titles, like Mama, You're Beautiful, Dear Mama, I'm Your Safe Place, Sleep Will Come, Lessons from Breastfeeding, Unseen, From One Mother to Another. Like, they're just really, really pretty. This one's even about marriage. Like, it's just great for any woman who had, I feel like, a baby and has become a mom. This would be a great gift. It's small. It wasn't a lot of money. There's no price on it, but I don't recall it being like a lot. And she's a great person to follow too. She does post her poems on her Instagram page. So here's her stuff for her Instagram. You can check that out. But I totally recommend like looking her up. On the back it says, "From one mom to a mother" is written in a refreshingly honest tone that will touch the soul of so many on this same beautiful yet challenging journey. Whether you laugh or cry, you will put it down, feeling less alone and having made a friend in a book. Jessica shares her passion and love for her children on this tale of self-discovery that two people were born that day. Oh, I forgot one thing. He also got me these cross earrings. I used to wear them all the time. You might have seen them or remembered them, and I stopped wearing them because they were getting tarnished. Like they just did not look as good. I want to say they actually came originally from Ana Luisa. I have a lot of jewelry. I think both of these earrings are Ana Luisa. I've worked with them a lot. They sent me a lot of jewelry. I usually have Ana Luisa and then my rosemary necklace on. But these, Ana Luisa I'm pretty sure doesn't carry anymore. So I found them on Amazon and I shared the link with him and he got them. And I think these might even be slightly a little daintier. Maybe not. I don't know. But they're these little gold hoops with a dangle cross on them. So pretty and dainty. I love it. There you go, a little birthday haul kind of. I'm going to go and see if Tony is ready to make some lunch because I am so hungry. And then maybe after that I can watch the game a little bit and then do a little bit of sewing. I did the top part of the dress that day that you guys saw me. So this is what the top little part, isn't it adorable? This is what gets snapped in the back. And then so all I need to do is finish up the skirt, ruffle the skirt and attach it, and then I'm pretty much done. Oh, and then the snaps, and then I'm pretty much done. So that is great. It really does not take long once you get the hang of it. This pattern is pretty easy, although I combined the two patterns. Basically what I did is I doubled this, like I put a liner in so that I didn't have to deal with doing the neckline, and there's two other ways you can do it. And the one way I'm just not practiced, like I haven't done it enough. Well, both of them, I just haven't done it enough, but I tried the other way and it was hard. So this is just so much easier. You just line it and then turn it inside out and then the neckline's just done and it's easy. So that is all done. Skirt I have to do, but I'm starving. Are you ready? Oh, Tony just walked by, so I don't know. Maybe he's not ready to eat, but I feel like he is. I think he's hungry. Here is lunch, a nice burger and hot dog for game day. Tony, this is our mason jar of mayo. So Tony makes homemade mayo. It's so easy, but it is so superior to store-bought mayo. Like so much better. And next time we need some, I'll have him give you guys a little tutorial because it's, wouldn't you say it's like a million times better?
1000% better.
Yeah. Oh my god, it looks so good. Right now, since the game's still on and I want to be in here and watching it, I decided I was going to make this salsa. It's from green tomatoes. So I picked a bunch of green tomatoes from the garden when we thought it was going to frost. The green tomatoes are going to make a salsa verde salsa, and then I can just freeze whatever we have that's like too much. You're doing a Mexican meal this week. We can use it for that. We're doing Mexican bowls this week. But anyway, it's just a bunch of green tomatoes, onion. Oh, I should grab some garlic. Jalapeno peppers, and then you just broil them, like roast them, and then take the skins off, and then just blend them all up, and that's all there is to it. This is a really good way, though, to use up your tomatoes instead of wasting them. And I'm going to save these ones, too, for fried green tomatoes this week as well. Fried green tomatoes are so good. We were saying how like it's such a fall day. We're making salsa, we're watching football, we went for a walk, we're gonna go for another walk this afternoon and take fall photos. And we're also making chicken gravy over mashed potatoes for dinner.
Oh my god, I forgot I have to make mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Oh! Very fall-like today. On each side. So 3 to 5 minutes, that equals 4 for me.
Once they look charred, take them out. Or flip them.
Flip them.
We should get everything off the stovetop so you can set there.
Yeah.
It's the only place that you can put hot stuff.
These just came out of the oven, and I'm gonna be honest, I say to take the skins off. Guys, I don't feel like picking off all these skins. I don't think I care. I just finished the salsa. I didn't film it all because I was doing like a bunch of other stuff, but I got, let's see, 4 of these bags full and then 1 mason jar, and I didn't even realize like I don't have chips to even try it with, so I tried it on its own. Plus it was warm, which is like not a good judge at all, but the recipes always say like it's so similar to salsa verde. Just for like what I tasted, I wouldn't say it's quite the same. I don't think that's fair to compare it to salsa verde. I feel like it's like its own thing. Like it just, it kind of tasted like a spicy fried green tomato, if that's the best way to explain it. I think it'll be way better like on something with chips and salsa, or like we're gonna have burrito bowls, but we'll see. I'm gonna have Tony try it too and see. There's a bunch of recipes out there for green tomatoes, but I just figured since we like Mexican food, like why not try it? Now I am pretty much cleaned up. The kitchen is all cleaned up, at least for the most part. I think I'm gonna go work and sew for just a little bit, and then tonight we need to cook dinner, and we'll probably just chill and relax. So I think I'm actually going to probably end this video. Thank you guys for watching and supporting my channel always. I will catch you in the next vlog.
Appalachian sunrise.